Hi, my name is Anelise Cholesterol, and I'm a functional clinical nutritionist. And today, let's talk cholesterol and nutrition. Good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, high density, low density. Although this may sound like something depressing, cholesterol is not something to take lightly. It's an issue that should concern everyone, regardless of age, weight, or gender. For this first edition of Capitol Hill Seventh-day Adventist digital magazine, Healing Grace, high cholesterol can be a killer. And a large majority of the population isn't aware of what their cholesterol numbers are. Information, education, and knowing your numbers are essential. Combinations of high total cholesterol, high levels of low-density lipoprotein, LDL, cholesterol, and low levels of high-density lipoprotein, HDL cholesterol, contribute to heart disease and stroke. And a recent study by the Department of Veterans Affairs have proven that high cholesterol may also increase the risk of cognitive impairment, which may lead to Alzheimer's disease. So, what can you do to reduce the risk of experiencing such health issues? Exercise, a healthy diet, and for those with a very high cholesterol, medication will be a positive impact. But at what point in life to begin worrying about cholesterol or know how to fix any problems? There is the cholesterol myth that only overweight and older people are in danger. According to the Society for Women's Health Research study, while 79% knew their high school weight, less than one-third knew their current cholesterol level. Of the women who had a recent cholesterol test, only 57% could recall their cholesterol number. This data suggests a major disconnect between women and presumably all adults. Understanding the risk associated with high cholesterol and taking action to monitor and control it. Even though most women in the study knew that high cholesterol is linked to hardening of the arteries, heart disease, and stroke, very few were taking steps to protect themselves. While many Americans are aware that high cholesterol is dangerous, they often know very little about cholesterol or lowering, maintaining their own cholesterol levels. For men and women, an LDL level below 100 milligrams per deciliter and an HDL level of at least 50 milligrams per deciliter are recommended. An HDL that falls below 50 milligrams per deciliter puts a person at an increased risk of heart disease and heart attack. The American Heart Association Nutrition Committee recommends the following for cardiovascular disease reduction: balance calories intake and physical activity to achieve or maintain a healthy body weight. Consume a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. Consume whole grains, high fiber food. Limit the intake of saturated fats to less than 7% of total calories. Trans fats to less than 1% of energy, and cholesterol to less than 300 milligrams per day by choosing lean meats and vegetables alternative, choosing non-fat, 1% and low-fat dairy products, and minimizing intake of partially hydrogenated fats. Minimize intakes of beverages and foods with added sugar. Choose and prepare foods with little or no salt. Does it seem familiar? It's like the original diet, right? Similarly, the National Cholesterol Education Program Therapeutic Lifestyle Changes Diet suggests the following. Total fat equals to 10 to 25%. Less than 7% of total calories from saturated fats and trans fats. Less than 200 milligrams of cholesterol. 20 to 30 grams of fiber per day. Adjust total calories for weight goals. Spend at least 200 calories in exercise per day. And preferably consume plant sterols and stanols 2 to 3 grams per day and soluble fiber 10 to 25 grams per day. Choosing foods that actively lower LDL cholesterol such soy protein, nuts, dietary fibers, oats and barley, and phytosterols, plant sterols and stanols, they are important. Soy protein, oats, barley provide a modest LDL lowering benefit of approximately 5 to 7.5% with a consumption of 3 to 10 grams per day, which is helpful for those with slightly elevated cholesterol. Consumptions of 25 grams of soy protein per day results in a significant reduction in LDL cholesterol. So, 250 milliliters glasses of soy milk, it's equal to approximately 25 grams of soy protein. Foods containing phytosterols, such as regular and low-fat vegetable oil spreads, dairy, fruit juices, and grains, also actively lower LDL levels. On average, consumptions of 2 to 3 grams of phytosterols per day may reduce LDL cholesterol by 10%. Smart shopping. Choose foods that actively lower LDL cholesterol, are low in saturated fats, and high in fiber, and the list seems to go on and on, right? Shop the perimeter of the store, mostly to avoid a lot of processed or packaged foods that are in the middle. Among the foods suggested to purchase to maintain or lower bad cholesterol are the following: non-fat dairy products, fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains foods, especially oatmeal and oat products and barley, olive oil and canola oil, nuts like almonds and walnuts, and beans and legumes. The grocery list includes beans, lentils, blueberries, oatmeal, barley, non-fat milk, and yogurt. There is a sample shopping list with details in our website. Okay, what should be incorporated into your diet to assist with maintaining adequate cholesterol numbers? Fiber. All types of dietary fiber may reduce total LDL cholesterol, but notable sources are barley and oats, which are in beta-glucan and bones psyllium fiber. Remember that increasing fiber too quickly may cause digestive distress, so drink some water. Another one, flax seeds. Flax seeds may lower total LDL cholesterol even in people who already are taking statins medications. Although supplies of various flax seeds preparations have shown mixed results, a review of the scientific research of flax seeds for lowering cholesterol found modest improvement in cholesterol seen more often in postmenopausal women and in people with high initial cholesterol levels. So another study found that 30 grams per day of roasted flax seeds powder reduced the total of LDL cholesterol as well as triglycerides. Flax seeds may interact with some blood-thinning medication, such as aspirin and warfarin, so be careful. Another one, garlic. Allicin, the major bioactive compound in garlic, has anti-inflammatory effects, appears to inhibit cholesterol synthesis and intestinal absorption. Who doesn't like garlic, right? Overall, aged garlic extract and garlic powder supplements appear to have modest to total cholesterol lowering effects, similar to those of diet modification alone. Although the garlic supplements appear to be safe for most adults, they can also thin the blood, so be careful. Another one, soy foods. Whole soy foods such as edamame, soy milk, tofu, and tempeh may inhibit cholesterol production and increase uptake from the bloodstream, reducing LDL by 4 to 13%. This is due to a variety of compounds in whole soy, including proteins, isoflavonoids, phytosteroids, and beta-glucan. Soy also has anti-inflammatory effects. The FDA allows the health claim that diets low in saturated fat and cholesterol, and including soy protein, may reduce the risk of heart disease. The daily dietary intake of soy protein associated with reduced heart disease risk is at 20 grams or more. Another concern is maintaining healthy cholesterol while consuming low-carbohydrate diets, which are often rich in animal-based products. It is important to know that cholesterol is only in foods of animal origin, like eggs, meats, and high-fat dairy products. These foods also contain saturated fats that can raise cholesterol. Okay, what else? I know you're gonna like this. Genes play a factor too. So look at this scenario. A 57-year-old mother who has a slim 110 pounds on her 5'3" frame, exercise at least 30 minutes per day, 4 to 5 days per week, and consume an exceptional diet of greens, fruits, tofu, has a significantly high cholesterol. How could this seemingly healthy, thin, active woman be at risk for cholesterol-related heart disease or stroke? 1 out of every 200 to 250 adults who are affected by a genetic condition known as familial hypercholesterolemia, FH. LDL levels can soar to 500 milligrams per deciliter or higher, all but guaranteeing cardiovascular disease and, if left untreated, a significantly shortened life expectancy. But what is FH? FH is an inherited genetic defect that affects how the body recycles LDL cholesterol, causing levels of LDL in the blood to build up and remain elevated. It is characterized by inflammation, oxidative stress, and immune responses overlaid by a genetic predisposition and modified by epigenetics. While most everyone's LDL levels increase with age, people with FH have high LDL levels their entire lives, which, if not treated, will increase even more over time. FH can be inherited from one parent, heterozygous FH, or in rare instances, about 1 out of 160,000 to 1 out of 1 million from both parents, homozygous FH. If both parents carry the FH gene, their children will have FH. People with homozygous FH can have extraordinarily high LDL levels and are even at greater risk of coronary heart disease and death than those with heterozygous FH. People with homozygous FH can suffer from cardiac events even before their teen years. Yes, know your numbers. FH, which affects men and women equally, impacts children and adults. If left untreated, FH can lead to aggressively and early heart disease, heart attacks, and stroke. According to the Familial Hypercholesterolemia Foundation, individuals with FH have a 20 times higher risk of heart disease than the general population. Certain populations, including French Canadians, Ashkenazi Jews, Lebanese, and South Africans, Afrikaners, have a higher prevalence of FH. In this population, 1 in every 67 people has FH. So how can people with an already healthy lifestyle lower their cholesterol? The emphasis is on adding plant sterols, oatmeal, almonds to their diet, in addition to limiting saturated fats, trans fats, and cholesterol, especially with age. Chances are cholesterol will rise some with age, but high levels certainly can be prevented. Diet should still be of a primarily concern, but some people will need medication. Conclusion, the heart of the matter, right? Heart attack kills 6 times as many women as breast cancer. Yet, 1 in 6 Americans aged 20 or older, nearly 36 million people, have never had their cholesterol checked. The first step is to get a cholesterol test, right? Diet is of the utmost importance when it comes to having healthy cholesterol levels and understanding the foods that are of the most help for it. For more on this, look into our website for this simpler shopping list. And I'd like to leave you with this quote from Counsels on Health from Sister Ellen G. White. So closely is health related to our happiness that we cannot have the latter without the former. A practical knowledge of the science of human life is necessary in order to glorify God in our bodies. It is therefore of the highest importance that among the studies selected, childhood physiology should occupy first place. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.